Ron DeSantis came out and said parents in Florida can decide if their children will wear masks in school, despite the CDC's recommendation that students wear masks. Oh my gosh, they're going after him. And that's great. That is good that he's doing this. Now, I want you all to remember that the number of fatalities and I'm talking about children fatalities, that the CDC is using as the basis for this recommendation. Those numbers are hotly disputed. You got this article. If you're a subscriber to the newsletter, I sent it out in prep. Wall Street Journal and Johns Hopkins accused the CDC of not vetting each case. And they say that the mortality rate for children as it relates to coronavirus, it's 0, absent a serious pre-existing condition like leukemia. Leukemia is very serious. They said that people are pushing these measures on kids. These are the people that are not following science. Because remember, Johns Hopkins faculty member, and he was the head researcher on this, he wrote an editorial for the Wall Street Journal. He wrote, and this was just Friday, he wrote that he and a research team reviewed 48,000 cases of kids, all under the age of 18, that were all reported to have had coronavirus. They had coronavirus, right? He writes, quote, "Our report found a mortality rate of 0 among children without a pre-existing medical condition such as leukemia." So the sample that the CDC had, there were no individuals under 18 without a pre-existing condition that died of COVID. Not a single one that died of COVID without, like I said, the pre-existing, because there were some with leukemia. Not one. So the CDC has reported that there are 335 kids that had the COVID diagnosis, and they use that as their mortality rate. But the CDC, they did not, and this is coming from Johns Hopkins, writing an editorial in the Wall Street Journal. They said, no, you guys did not even look at any of these cases. You did not look at a single one of these cases. In fact, Markery, he was very polite and very academic, but you could, they were getting dressed down. They said, he wrote, quote, "Yet the CDC, which has 21,000 employees, hasn't researched each death to find out whether COVID caused it or if it involved a pre-existing medical condition. I've written hundreds of peer-reviewed medical studies, and I can think of no journal editor who would accept the claim that 335 deaths resulted from a virus without data to indicate if the virus was incidental or if it was causal, and without any kind of analysis of relevant risk factors such as obesity," end quote. Incidental, causal, whatever. I mean, oh my gosh. That's really unbelievable. So good on Ron DeSantis, because he is actually following science. The audio that we just played of the Surgeon General for President Biden there, Vivek Murthy, he is not following science. That's not science.